Hi, I'm Dr. Mary. Welcome back to our health series where we dive deep into the science of wellness. If I told you there's one health habit that can improve your mood, focus, immune system, blood sugar, and even cravings, you might think I'm talking about a supplement. But I'm talking about sleep. Many of us overlook it, yet it's the absolute foundation of everything our body does during the day. Sleep is one of the most powerful health multipliers we have, and many people underestimate how much it affects their daily energy and long-term risk for disease. In this 10-minute guide, I'll explain what sleep actually does in your body, what happens when you don't get enough, and a practical plan you can start tonight. This video is educational and not personal medical advice. If you have severe daytime sleepiness, loud snoring, or breathing pauses during sleep, talk to a clinician to evaluate for sleep apnea. So, what does sleep actually do? It's not just rest, it's active biology. It is your body's nightly maintenance program, working while you are unconscious. Here are 4 major jobs sleep does for you every single night. Let's start with the most critical one, your brain. First, brain reset and memory. During sleep, your brain processes information, strengthens memories, and clears out metabolic waste. Think of it like a sanitation crew that comes into an office building at night to clean up and prepare the workspace for the next day. Second, hormone regulation. Sleep influences appetite hormones like leptin and ghrelin, and stress hormones like cortisol. When you are sleep deprived, your body produces more ghrelin, the hunger hormone, and less leptin, which tells you you're full. This drives cravings. Third, metabolic and blood sugar control. Poor sleep increases insulin resistance. That means higher blood sugar for the same food you eat. This is why chronic sleep loss is so closely linked to the development of type 2 diabetes over time. It's a fundamental metabolic stressor. And fourth, immune and cardiovascular support. Sleep supports immune function and helps regulate blood pressure and inflammation levels. During deep sleep, your heart rate and blood pressure drop, giving your cardiovascular system a much-needed break from the day's stress. Now, how does this happen? We need to talk about sleep cycles. It's not just one long block of unconsciousness, but a series of distinct stages. Most people cycle through light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep multiple times per night. Each cycle lasts about 90 minutes. Deep sleep is particularly important for physical restoration, healing tissues and growing muscle for the next day. REM sleep, or rapid eye movement, supports learning, mood regulation, and emotional processing. This is when we dream most vividly. You don't need to hack these stages, but you do need enough total sleep and consistent timing to let those stages happen naturally. This leads to the big question: how much sleep do you actually need? We hear 8 hours a lot, but let's look at the scientific consensus. Most adults do best with about 7 to 9 hours. This is the sweet spot for metabolic, cognitive, and emotional health. Some people claim they function fine on 5 or 6 hours. While you can do that for a short period, your body is almost certainly paying a biological price. Chronically sleeping too little is linked to higher risk of weight gain, high blood pressure, diabetes, and significant mood problems like anxiety. So, are you sleeping well? Even if you think you are, there are subtle signs that your sleep quality might be severely lacking. You might not be sleeping well if you need multiple alarms to wake up, or if you feel exhausted despite getting enough total hours. Relying heavily on caffeine just to get through the day or crashing every single afternoon are also major medical red flags. Other signs include waking up with headaches, a very dry mouth, or if you snore loudly enough to disturb your partner's sleep. And if you find yourself falling asleep quickly every time you sit down to read or watch TV, your brain is likely starved for restorative rest. Why do we wake up at night? It's one of the most frustrating parts of poor sleep quality. Let's look at the most common environmental causes. Common reasons include stress and mental overactivity, or having caffeine too late in the day. It stays in your system much longer than you think. Alcohol might help you fall asleep, but it fragments your sleep later. Also, a bedroom that is too warm, bright, or noisy will disrupt your cycles. Late heavy meals can cause reflux, and frequent trips to the bathroom will obviously break your cycles. Chronic pain or an irregular schedule are also major factors. And one very important medical cause to consider is sleep apnea, where your breathing actually stops and starts while you sleep. This requires professional evaluation. Now, let's get to the positive solutions. Here is a practical start-tonight plan to improve your sleep quality step by step. Step 1. Set a consistent wake time. Even on weekends, try to keep your wake-up time within about an hour of your weekday schedule. Consistency is key. Step 2. Get morning light. Getting natural light early in the day helps set your internal body clock or circadian rhythm for the entire day. Step 3. Cut caffeine earlier. If you're sensitive to stimulants, try to have your last cup of coffee by late morning or very early afternoon. Step 4. Create a 30-minute wind-down routine. Lower the lights, put your phone away, and do something calming like reading a physical book. Step 5. Keep the bedroom cool and dark. A cooler room temperature, around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, often improves the depth of your sleep. Step 6. If you can't fall asleep, don't fight the bed. If you're awake for more than 20 minutes, get up and do something quiet until you feel sleepy again. Step 7. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for consistency. A few better nights per week is still a significant win for your long-term health. Sometimes lifestyle changes aren't enough. When should you see a doctor about your sleep? It's important to know these specific signs. Talk to a clinician if you have loud snoring, choking, or gasping sounds in your sleep, or severe daytime sleepiness that interferes with your daily life. Also seek help for restless legs or insomnia that has lasted for months. Treating sleep apnea or chronic insomnia can be truly life-changing for your energy. In summary, sleep is a biological necessity that supports your brain, your hormones, your metabolism, and your heart health. Give it the priority it deserves. If you want to follow up, comment "sleep" below and tell me what you struggle with most: falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up tired. And if you enjoy this kind of evidence-based health education, please subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video. Be well.